Yeah. Yes. Hello, Match Fixer. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're back for Big Dano Plays Kingdom Death. Lantern Year 20, maybe 21, but definitely not 22. I learned my lesson 2 nights ago when I played 3 in 1 session, and I got very tired and made some bad decisions and was very sloppy. So we're just going to do 2 a night, but that's cool. It's a very cool time. Great campaign. Love all the new stuff so much. We got so many great new things with Gatherism, with the Red Witches, with the Pariah. I've got all my models painted. I've got Crabman sitting on the painting table next. So glorious, glorious stuff. We're going to dive right into it tonight because last episode I started with like 50 million things that I'd gotten wrong the night before. But I'll start by quickly running through the 4 survivors we're taking. We've got 4 newbies here, kind of. Bean's not a newbie. So Bean is a... has she got 5 Hunt XP? She's actually a Gatherist, so I might need to do her role because I think level 2 Gatherism comes at 5. Maybe. I don't know. I might have forgotten that last one. As I said, there's a lot happening. New Gatherism. I'll just double check. Maybe I'm wrong. No, it is on 5. So the level 2 rank. On the timeline, what do we got? So yeah, so she got 1 and 2 from that. No, I did do it. I did do it. Because I did that before the last showdown. Did she go out on the last showdown? This has been very confusing with this Hunt XP situation. Is she a returning survivor? Bean. Bean is not a returning survivor. So yes, I did do it. Very good. That's great stuff, Dano. Good. All right. So, yeah, Bean, we're going to try for this fast twitch strain, this Soaring Advance milestone. Haven't been playing for it, but we're going to play for it in this particular one. She's got Stampede Glaive and the Screaming Armour with a Bone Pickaxe. Over here we've got the black and red set minus 1 single piece with the Rawhide Headband. We were literally 1 resin short. So we're going to have a black and red set next Lantern Year. Speaking of, this person has got Durandal, and we're running out with no other armour other than a shield. But because of Durandal, we get to add 1 to all hit locations for each courage that we have. And Cucumber has 4 courage, so she's actually going to rock around with 5. We're not doing Shrine because if we did, that would ruin our chances. So that would ruin the Durandal situation. Earl set here for Bolognese. And yeah, this one's going to be interesting to try. I'm excited for it. We've got the bandages and the first aid kit to remove the negative tokens. We are going to do Culling Cuisine, which is from the Aeneas the Wanderer thing. And what that does is that lets us kill a survivor and gain 1 strength token. Now I've already killed the survivor, so we're going to gain 1 strength token on all departing survivors. I wonder if I can just make that just a smidge more clear. That might be better when it stops bouncing around. Okay, so everyone gets 1 strength token when they depart. So I'll mark that now, and we are going to depart straight away. So let's do so. Depart. Okay, so strength token there, strength token plus the luck tokens there, strength token there, strength token there. If you're insane when you depart, gain another strength token and a survival. Cool, so we'll just go through them one by one because we gain understanding here, and I don't think she's got anything else. Nope. We are going to use her Virid Grove phytologist thing, so that's fine. Bolognese, so Bolognese has this thing here, the soloist. She doesn't have a, yes, so on departure she gains 2 bleeding tokens and a fresh acanthus, 1, 2. Cucumber, our romanticist, has to deal herself out a new knowledge. I think I did that already. That's Flora Fantasia. That's right. I did that already. 1 understanding for Bolognese. So she is going to be a tinker, and she will roll on the understanding table. And she rolls a 1. That is like gain +1 innovation the next time you innovate. I think settlement phase epiphany. If you innovate, draw +1 innovation. Hello, Cam. So that's Bolognese, and I'll just mark the strength token here, the extra one, and I shall mark the strength token here. We gain an understanding on Cucumber, and we shall also gain a strength token. Cucumber also gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 armor from Durandal, 4 armor because she's got courage 4. She's done that. When you depart with 6 or more Lumi, we've already completed that. And you may not spend survival unless you are insane, which fortunately she is. Edamame. So Edamame is up there, so she's got the strength token, and she has got a understanding, so she is also a tinker. And Edamame rolls a 6, which I think is gain a survival. No, gain 1 endeavour this phase. So not useful for us really. Gave her the understanding, gave her the armour, strength token, yes. So she's got Ravenous, and then she'll also gain a strength token on arrival from Blackheart. So I'll actually just give her that now. So she's got 2 strength tokens. Very exciting times. +1 speed, Speaker Cult Knife. It's amazing. This is a great survivor setup. I love it. Hoping we don't lose anyone to this silly level 2. Although when you have a level 2, doesn't someone take the Radiant Heart and die? Isn't that right? Have I messed up here? Pituitary gland. That might be like 8+ you die, 6+ you die. Can't remember. We'll find out. So Dragon King event 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got 2 of these. We're going to do the Red Incursion here. I'm going to do Herb Gathering and Mineral Gathering here. So we are departing on our hunt, and our first event will be Red Incursion. Let's get it out of the way. Let's get us the resin that we need, and that is all. And then we can Sanguine Extrude, and we can make a thing. Alright, so we just need to get, with a complete black and red armor set, you add +3 to the results. Okay. Lucky dice. Alright, we follow up with a 1. That's not ideal. So we'll re-roll that, I think. We will. Into a 7. All right. Yeah. So we're going to have to use Bolognese. Yeah. The 1 is very bad. Every survivor suffers damage to 4 random hit locations, and she gains 2 bleeding tokens. Don't love that. So instead we're going to go to the Elastomer Mines. As a reroll from Bolognese, Bolognese is okay. We're probably fine if this doesn't happen. And so we go to the elastomer mines. That's a new event that we're going to have to figure out soon. Elastomer mines. Okay, the cloak wearer begins at the corpse pit. The cloak wearer rolls an 8. Gain a red thread and an understanding. Okay, so one understanding goes on here. And a red thread, very nice. Now, we need to go somewhere for the resin. So here's our red thread. So the fossilized nest, the grimy refinery. So we can go wherever we want. Gain a bleeding token of -1 accuracy, 1 black resin. You may proceed. This one is if you are wearing armor at the head hit location with the resin keyword. We aren't, it's the only piece we haven't made yet. So this one, collapsed lung. Not ideal. We do have a dried acanthus though. This is a bleeding token. Yeah, I think we'll actually just go to the fossilized nest. So let's go fossilized nest into the thing down there. That's a 2, so gain a bleeding token. Speaking of, she's now got 3 bleeding tokens. And 3 brain event damage. I don't know what you're talking about, slangers. That says you may roll again. We will roll again. And so that is a black resin and a bleeding token and a -1 accuracy token. That is all I need. Yeah, thank you. It's looking good. So that's it. We're done. We're 4 bleeding tokens. Awful. We are, but we've got the final piece that we need to make the last thing that we need. So black resin, red thread, done. And if we just go to sanguine extrusion, I'll just make sure of that. Don't look at red cannon. That's coming up. Red witch trials, we already did that. Yeah, so we need the armlet. It's 2 elastomer and an iron. And we have 1 elastomer in the thing. No, I type myself, mate. I'm a very capable guy. Yeah, so we now have 4 red thread and 2 elastomer. Yeah, okay. So we might very well lose our romanticist here, which would be not my favourite thing, but c'est la vie. An ornate temple. Great, that which lives can never replace that which was glorious. 45. The rulebooks are absolutely glorious with art. Jagged Valley. Unless a survivor has bandages, all survivors gain 2 bleeding tokens. We do. Each survivor suffers 1 event damage to the body. It does surprise me on reflection that they don't have an art book. Interesting. If any survivor has a pickaxe, we do have a pickaxe on Bean. If she rolls a 1, that's bad. If she rolls a 6+, we gain an iron. So we'll do that because we need the iron for the armlet. So yeah, we'll investigate. That's a 6, baby. So that's an iron and a hissing cockroach. Come on. Slangers, everything from the new expansions is so good. It's hard to even compare them. They are really good. Really, really good. Edamame is not insane. Very nice. That could be a problem. We have to roll again because the thing was time consuming. 61 statue. Is it statue? No, it's not, is it? Frozen lightning. Straggler. So first Bean, 5, next one 9, next one 7, next one Lantern 10. So poor Bean has been struck. Does she have any fragile gear? Archive any fragile gear in their gear grid. Nothing there is fragile. So 1d5, roll shit, Deno. 2 damage to all hit locations. No, 2 damage to 2 hit locations. Head and body. Yeah, I'm tempted to do a review soon of this situation. That was literally our first event. I feel like I've been in this hunt event for ages. 23. I'd really like something that gives me some courage. That would be fun. One of those. 23. Clean water. Each survivor consumes the water, gaining +1 survival and +1 courage. Okay, so this is good. +1 survival and +1 courage. We have 3 people achieving bold. Bold. Bean is now bold. So Bean has gained prepared, and she on her bold rolls a 3. I think that's gained 3 survival and 3 insanity, and that would be fine. Hunt phase. No, that's gain a speed token. Probably the one thing she doesn't need. I'm all about Abyssal Woods. Next person is also prepared. That's the Bolognese. She rolls a 5. That's gain 3. No, gain 1 understanding. Okay. Very good. Next person, Cucumber. Last one, prepared. She rolls a Lantern 10. A Hunt Phase Triumph on a Lantern 10 is gained +1 permanent movement. Edamame. You animal. So she is also consumed during the hunt or showdown, so she gains a progress on health, and when you consume, she gains a +1 strength token. Edamame. So that was just from the water. Can we, any number of survivors may douse their head and roll 1d10. If you roll a 9+, set your insanity to 0 and remove all disorders. So don't need to do that for her. Probably, Prey's not bad, but gain a random disorder on a 1 or a 2. It's not that bad, unless you roll Fear of the Dark or Ichnophobia or something. She doesn't need to do it, and we don't want her to lose indecision. So no, we won't dunk our head in the water. Next hunt event, or thing event, is it the Doppelden? No, everyone's going to see if... No, add evil and gain marrow hunger. No, we're going to put murder. I said to myself, just don't get murdered, Deno, because if you murder, you'll lose your saviour. You won't be able to use the frickin' Durandal again. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. We're probably going to draw murder anyway. I had a feeling this would happen. All right. So each survivor rolls 1d10 and adds their understanding. Okay, well, that's good. What's our understanding situation? 4, 5. Edamame is the big threat here. Okay, so first person, Bean gains 2 insanity. 1, 2. Next person, Bolognese. So Bolognese rolls enough to survive, so she gains 1d10 insanity. She gains 10 insanity. Has he confirmed that he's going to give us that terrain for the Silver City yet, or what? Bolognese, all good. Sorry, Cucumber, I should say. Cucumber gains 3 insanity. Come on, Deno. You can do it. Deno! We avoid the murder. 1d10 insanity for the freaking edamame. You legend, Deno. 3. So we needed a 5 there. We got a 6. That's good. Whew. So yeah, that one says, if any survivors gain Marahunga, add the murder event next year on the timeline, which would have killed our saviour, which would have meant Durandal, the ethereal, disappears. And I really enjoyed that, actually. I should have flipped that. Yeah, okay. Here, another one. A thespian troupe. You may nominate a survivor to enter the rickshaw. Roll a random... what do you gain? You gain a -1 evasion token, or you could get Unbreakable. Unbreakable fighting art. We haven't got a lot of fighting arts this campaign. I actually don't recall getting a single one other than Unfroggable, maybe. Ignore... Yeah, no, we don't want to do that, so we'll just roll a random event. Yeah, I'd love to have it. 2! Corpses? Yep, corpse. All survivors lose monster level survival. 1, 2. We have Cannibalise. We gain a random basic resource. Yeah, a monster hide. Yeah, this look, the new stuff that's coming out. This game, I'm very much obsessed with. I can't comprehend what it's going to be like when I get more new stuff, because I'm just frothing over everything that comes out. I'm frothing the models, 41. I don't know what that one is, but I don't think we've had it. Oh, it's a nightmare. Oh my god, if the settlement has a saviour, they appear in the dream and defend their home. Very good. Okay, so the event revealer gains 1d10 insanity. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's back to Bean. 1d10 insanity. Thank you, saviour. Yes, I have Sleepy Slang. Here's the witches. I think I've still got them, haven't I? Did I leave me witches? Yeah, here we go. There's the witches. Oh no, that's Aeneas. Ah well. Yeah, I've got a few things to paint, but yeah, the main stuff's done. All the big monsters, the legendary dudes. Overwhelming darkness. All right, so the first survivor is Bean. Bean rolls a 7. That suffer 1 event damage to the arms. Bolognese. Bolognese rolls a 7. 1 event damage to the arms. 1 event damage to the arms. And 1 event damage to the arms. Isn't it coming on Monday? I've actually got some unfortunate news for you, Cameron. I've got a second copy of mine that have turned up. So I am going to do a giveaway. So we actually need to work out how to do a giveaway on the channel for what we should do a giveaway for. Red Witches, or the Wanderers. Yeah, I know. I'm not giving any to you, slangers. You live in Germany. You can get wrecked. All right. Herb gathering. So everyone gets a survival from herb gathering, and then we're going to level up Phytologist to level 2. So Phytologist level 2, we get to have a look at that and see what that does, because I don't know what Phytologist level 2 does. Let's have a look. Phytologist 2. Add +3. When this causes your roll result to become 10+, gain 1. Plant-related hunt events, herb gathering, and Virid Grove. Interesting. Where is my Phytologist 3, though? There it is. It snuck into the one behind. You cheeky little devil. Collectivism and joint array. Oof. It's a pretty, yeah, I'll show it off now because it's just like, is it worth trying to level this up? That's pretty interesting. I don't know what Virat Grove is yet because I haven't seen it, but yes, I'm keen to level that up. All right, so we're Phytologist 2. So our herb gathering roll, our first one is 359, 17. So we're at 27, 37, 40, 49, 52, 59, 59, 68, 72, 80. So we've trundled our way into the Garden of Eden. So we can add +3 to exploring the swamp. Enjoy the swamp. Explore the swamp, yep. So this is just... Any survivor with a sickle may explore the swamp or gain a fresh acanthus resource. Okay, so the only person who has a sickle is actually Cucumber, and she is not one of the phytologists. So what can she get out of this? There's no downside to rolling a 1. If you have survival of the fittest, you manage to escape. Spend a survival to dive to safety or perish. If you have 3 courage, you may explore the swamp again. She does have 3 courage. She's got 5. Remove any disorders and gain the apathetic disorder and 1 understanding. Apathetic's not great, but we have understanding 6, which means we would just need 2 more understanding to clear apathetic. 1 understanding on an 8. Extra sense fighting art. Eating the fruit. So this is the first time in a long time that I've managed to get into the swamp. So I'm actually going to pull out one of my strain fighting arts because this could be one that I'm going for. There's like when a survivor with razor maggots dies. If razor maggots kills a survivor during herb gathering, razor maggots is a 1. We get sieging offense. So we need to roll 10 followed by a 1. Okay. So the person with a sickle is Cucumber. Cucumber will roll on the table, so she needs to roll a 10. So this is really interesting because Phytologist actually works on this table because you add +3 to your roll results on all herb gathering and plant related blah blah blahs. So if she had the sickle, and I regret not giving her the sickle now, she would actually be rolling +3 on this anyway. And then she couldn't die from the fruit. How fascinating. All right. We roll a lantern 10. Come on! Okay, we're going to eat the fruit, and now if we roll a 1, admittedly our Romanticist survivor dies, but I do unlock that strain fighting art. So I'm going to roll a black dice. What I should really do is roll one of my black dice that has one of the 4s turned into a 1. So we've got 2 chances of rolling a 1. So if I roll a 1 here, Cucumber dies, but we get to unlock that sieging fighting art. So come on, Dano. Oh, can you believe it? It's a 2. Oh. All right. Oh well. Gain a permanent red affinity. That's pretty cool. Permanent red affinity. Fine. I don't hate that. All right. So that one's done. Let's do a mineral gather. The mineral gather. That's a 9. So mineral gathering on a 9, you get to... we don't have a reroll, no. shit, that's the Cucumber who's already lost their reroll. So would have been worth it. I would have tried a reroll. Nah, okay. I love this game. All right, here we go. Mineral Gathering, we've rolled an 8+. Gain a scrap. And so we have to mark that there. Yeah, I know, crazy. And any survivor may descend to the worm tunnels. Add +2 if you have a sickle. We will head down there. We get +2 with a sickle. Very good. Lose 2 survival and gain 2 insanity. 6, no, 8. You find an iron. Choose to gain it or spend 2 survival. Oh, she got shit tons of survival. Do we take 1 iron? Do we want crystal skin? Crystal skin's not terrible. No, this is like a 5+. Yeah, we don't have a whip. So yeah, we'll go into the Crystal Lake, and that is a 3, gain a random disorder and 3 insanity. Is that a 3? Oh, that's awful. I just wanted the iron. 1, 2, 3, and a random disorder. I'm going to shuffle the actual deck. Oh, that sucks. I just wanted 2 iron there. Oh, you're an idiot, Deno. Why can't you roll high enough? Oh, arithmophilia. When you gain this disorder, roll a dice. This is our movement. Just don't roll like a 1 or a 2, Deno. Oh, it was a lantern 10, but I'm going to try again. Okay, I'm taking the 5. Your movement is that number, ignore all other movement modifiers. Arithmophilia. Wonder what Scribe does for this. Arithmophilia. Yeah, doesn't do anything. Okay. All right. Well, we just got one more event from this guy, which is the Law Keeper. Nominate a survivor to investigate. Oh, good. You can gain arithmophilia. All right. The nominated survivor will be the person who has arithmophilia. Cucumber. Cucumber rolls a 1. Gain arithmophilia. The next time you roll a random hunt event this hunt, roll 1 die and use the result for both dice. Yeah, you suck. Dragon King, you suck. Okay, didn't get as much iron as I hoped we would out of that, but we got a scrap, so that's fine. Okay, so Dragon King. I've set up the board, as I'm sure you've already seen. There is the big boy. What we get out of this selection of survivors is Bean has invasive, as does the other chick, so we get to put down 2 of our special terrain cards. So yes, so she has got invasive. Bolognese has got invasive, which is the tenant knowledge. Cucumber has nothing that relevance to us, so they've got Flora Fantasia, and nothing else there. Cool. So we've got a hissing cockroach that we picked up from that hunt event. We're going to give that to our gourmandist so she can eat that. Archive this to lose all survival and gain 2d10 insanity. That's fine. We're going to apply arrival bonuses. Apply arrival bonuses, and then we're going to add 1, 2, 3 survival from our first aid kit. And I think we put out the beard plant twice, do we? So we can hide behind it. The Prior has a story event that comes in at Lantern Year 3, and his Showdown is Lantern Year 4. The Red Witches come in at Lantern Year 9 with Challenger at the gates. There is no other events that come in prior to that. Briar has a story event called The Fiend that comes in at Lantern Year 3. Two Bloody Beard Plants. So I can put two of those out because I have two invasive people. And these are at least 5 spaces away from all board edges. That looks fun. Okay, so it's been a while since I've done this. Who's got the most evasion? Bean's got 4, that's nice. Okay, but I want Bean to be charging. Dashing, I think. So if we get her here, he's going to move into this thing, which means we can use Flora Fantasia. Oh, Flora Fantasia is so good. This guy here, and our Speaker Cold Knife there. Cool, we can't start on those beard plants, which is a shame. But yes. Alright, so this is a level 2 Dragon King. So we need to do our deck. Phytologist 2, hey? So I haven't done, there's been a couple of things I haven't done great in this particular campaign, and I normally do a little bit better at leveling up knowledges and things of that nature. I think it's just because I'm streaming. I take probably a little bit longer normally. So the fact that I'm streaming, is there any randoms? No. Okay. So yeah, it's making a slight difference to the overall speed. Okay, so we don't need Starwood. How many legendaries has this guy got? He's got 1 legendary. He has Irradiate and Unseen Agony, those 2. He doesn't have Smolder. B, A, just like most games I've ever played, mate. Knowledge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knowledge is power. 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The more you absorb, the more you are likely to be able to handle the situations. And I have a very good ability to absorb and retain information. Okay, so that's there. Shuffling these. These 2 go up here. The monster gains a -1 toughness token. Alright, I think we're good. We've got all of our survivors, we've done all of our story events. Bean got a +1 speed token, so I'll just put that out here. And yeah, so survival stocks are looking okay. Edamame is going to be able to use her hissing cockroach to eat that, which we'll do at the very end of the showdown. Our ideal target for the first attack will be our phytologist with, our romanticist with Flora Fantasia, and the Duranda. Alright, I can't believe we dodged murder. I guarantee you we're going to hit murder on the first showdown. So here is the big guy. We're going to flip his first card, and it is... Hiya! A Lordly Roar, the threat with the most Hunt XP. It's Bean. Okay, so at that little flow, Cucumber's going to spend a survival to surge and lose 2 bleeding tokens with their bandages. 1, 2. Thank you. Okay, so Bean is going to move and intimidate target. Roll 1d10 and add your courage. If the result is less than 12, suffer the flea brain trauma. So she rolls a 3, so it is less than 12. So, she hasn't got 3. She's got 10 plus 3, so she's got 13. And she's going to suffer 5, so she goes down to 8. I'll have to mention that to Scribe Guy. That's still not calculating correctly. And monster level damage to the head location. 1, 2. So he's going to move to here. We're going to suffer the flea brain trauma, which sends us back to here, knockdown. And that's it. Yeah, actually, we might do it so that he's like that. No, we had to do it like that. Okay, great. So that's the end of the Dragon King's turn. The monster gains -1 toughness when he irradiates. Yeah. So we don't have to do that. So she'll stand up at the start of her turn with Fist and Tooth. And that's it. So our turn. Anything we want to achieve other than this hissing cockroach thing? No. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to move up here, 1, 2, 3, with Durandal. We're going to climb up onto there. No, actually we're not going to do that. She's the one with the bleeding token, so I didn't do this last time. So Cucumber, she gains a bleeding token at the start of her act. So she's going to spend her action to use the bandages again, and then move 1, 2 here. Next to that, that's her turn. She's fine. She's fine with that. All right, we'll do Bean. So Bean's actually going to dash. No, she doesn't need to dash. She's already got 1 speed. She's going to charge using the slam. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Dragon King gets knocked back 1. She'll follow up. 1 to there. So she'll follow up. And that has a 2 speed with the Stampede Glaive. We roll a Lantern 10 and a 4. So that's only 1 hit. When attacking with an axe, Stampede Glaive is an axe and a spear. Yeah, she's so great. I love her. So we're going to roll a hit location, or flip a hit location, I should say. We've found a reflex. All survivors directly in front of the Dragon King suffer knockback 5. Without turning, move the Dragon King 2 spaces backwards. Place 2 lava pool tokens. Ooh, cool. So we can't critical unless we roll a 10. So we roll a 4. What toughness is this clown? It's been a while since I've fought a Dragon King. Probably like 12 months. His toughness 15. With the Stampede Glaive, it's strength 7 and she's strength 2, taking it to 9, plus the 2 from the Screaming Armour takes it to 11, plus 4 is 15. So that is a successful wound. So that's nice. And more importantly, we're going to mark 1 token on our fast twitch strain. 6 to go. It suffers knockback 1 and -1 toughness until the end of the round. Oh yeah, it was -1 toughness till the end of the round, so that's fine. Actually, that's really bad for this showdown. What does it say? Stop adjacent to a monster. If you move 4+ spaces and stop adjacent to a monster. Suffers knockback 1 and a -1 toughness till the end of the round, because he uses those to irradiate us. Alright, his reflex. Turn to face. All survivors directly in front suffer knockback 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Without turning, move the Dragon King 2 spaces backwards. 1, 2. It's back where he started. And he's only going to place 1 lava pool tile, because this is impassable obstacle, not destructible. So what movement is Bean? Bean's movement 5. So do we dash with her? No. So that's going to be Bean's turn done. She can't surge. Bolognese with the mighty bone axe. Are you in position here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are absolutely in position, Bolognese. So Bolognese has the mighty bone axe. She's got Gatherism and Blood Donor. And no weapon proficiency selected. Oh well. I've had a lot of good axes this campaign, so. And Edamame is a good hitter, so with the mighty the thing. Yeah, so we want to save our dashes as much as possible so we can dash out of the Dragon King's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll swing with the mighty bone axe. It is 2 speed, however, Bean has no speed buffs. That's double 2s. 2 misses. Do we surge? Yes, we shall surge. That's a 1 and a 2. That's another 2 misses. Bolognese, an inauspicious commencement for you. She will then scratch that survival. She's adjacent to a piece of terrain, and so she can't spend survival. But what she will do is she will use her... That's actually very interesting now. She is a gatherist, so we can't have her activate stuff. So is her, so we've got to be careful of that. Invasive, yeah, the tenant, you can't spend survival if you are on terrain. Okay, so she's done. We just got to hope he doesn't proc the trap or irradiate. Edamame in the blind, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Edamame is going to swing with the Speaker Cult Knife, 4 speed, hitting on 6s, 5s, 4s, 3s in the blind spot. That's 4 hits, including 2 perfect hits. Alright. Failure. Oh, it's a trap. All survivors are doomed. Perform basic action. Edamame has 3 evasion. So the Dragon King is +1 speed and +1 damage. Yes. Basic action. So 3 speed, hitting on a 2+. That goes to 5+. So that's 2 hits. And these are 3 damage apiece. The head and the boots. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can't dodge those. Yep. So we've got this black and red set that I've got to make sure I'm doing. So we don't have transpose. Increase knockback you suffer by 4. Okay, so after damage, the attacker gains a starward. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet you, but he thinks he'll blow your mind. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it. Let the children listen. Let the children boogie. Boom, 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 boom. That's our first turnover. The princely total of 1 wound, which I forgot to mark. All right, we get Ganache. Wrong button, Deno. Survivor with the highest strength in range. 5, but Edamame's Sky. Cucumber, an 8. 4, it is Cucumber. All right. So Cucumber, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, it's actually just like so. And this is a 3-speed attack hitting on 5s. That's 3 hits. We'll spend a survival to dodge. And we don't have thingy. And then we will dodge. We've got heaps of armor. So, yep. Head and body. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Target must spend 1 survival or gain a -1 strength token. I'll take a -1 strength token. Thank you very much. With that -1 strength token, I can get rid of it with the first aid kit, but I don't think I will. So we'll just take 1 strength off to take us down to a paltry 7. Our turn. Okay, so that chick has Durandal. So we want her to swing with Durandal, and then we want her to use the bandages. So we'll do her first. Bandages. So gains a bleeding token at the start of her act. Use the bandages. Spend a survival to surge. And swing for the fences with your Durandal. She is not a speed buff. It's not an axe. That's a 7 and a 2. That's 1 glorious hit. Oh, there's a wound. A wound reaction. This is wounding on a 2+ and critting on a 10, I think, yes. That's a wound. The Dragon King leaps into the air with a blast of steam. Place 2 lava pool in spaces the Dragon King occupies, then full move the Dragon King away from the attacker. So well done, Durandal. You've done outstanding work and we appreciate your time and efforts. Speed 8, if I remember rightly. Speed 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he's actually facing away from us right now. So we'll stay right where we are. That's fine for us to be there with our person who has ended their act. Let's do this starward person. At the beginning of the survivor's turn, you land next to the monster with a meaty thud. Suffer bash and 4 damage to monster level hit locations and archive this card. So our survivor Edamame would love to not roll the head. The body and the waist. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And landed right down here. So we'll encourage, and we'll actually encourage with Bolognese is going to go. She can't spend survival right now. So Bolognese will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's now in a position where she can spend survival. So she will spend a survival to encourage. And that stands up Edamame, as well as provides a deflect token. And we also have a -1 accuracy token, which allows us to archive to ignore a hit. So there's actually, hang on, does the Dragon King thing? No, that's just 4 damage to hit locations. Okay, so that's done. So they're back in the running with a deflect. We're still in the middle of Bolognese's turn. So Bolognese will dash, might as well. If she dies, we're okay with that. And she'll swing with the Mighty Bone Axe in the blind spot. She rolls a 9 and a 1. She can't dash out of the way, but she rolls a 9 and a 1. He also had to perform Irradiate at the end of his basic action, I just recall, so... Yeah, Irradiate, gain a -1 token. Then perform Unseen Agony. Unseen Agony, all survivors in the blast zone suffer 1 damage for each 2 monster level random hit locations. I definitely forgot to do that. All I know is that she was definitely not suffering it. She was in the air. She was adjacent. She was adjacent as well. So we'll do 2 damage to Cucumber. Body hands. And Bean's also going to suffer 2 damage. Boots and hands. Okay, so that's from the Irradiate from last turn that I didn't do. So now, that's it. Okay. So one of these -1 tokens is actually gone away at the end of the round from our Screaming Coat thing. Okay, I rolled 1 hit. Off track there. Great, there's a wound reaction. I did need to put 2 more lava tiles down. I find this happens every time I fight a monster again for the first time. Those 2. So this is the Savage Bone Axe. It is strength 4 plus 6 is 10. We have a -1 toughness token, so we're down to 14. So we need a 4 to wound, and we're critting on a 7 or an 8. So that's a 1. We fail to wound, and we don't do the critical. At this point, Bolognese will surge, and she will swing again with the Mighty Bone Axe. 2 hits because she's in the blind spot, and she has an accuracy. Ooh, there's a wound. And a failure. So this one, that's a 4, so that is a wound. Bang. So we gain the axe proficiency point on Bolognese. Bean has gained her axe proficiency point. Cucumber has gained her sword proficiency point. And Edamame might as well go for fist and tooth, I guess. Has not yet. So wound, he gains a -1 toughness token. So that's down to toughness 13. So this one, that's a wound. We don't fail. She's had her turn. Been done. So Edamame is in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll try again with the Speaker Cult Knife. Fist and Tooth. Actually, let's go Fist and Tooth. Edamame is a bonus speed. There's no luck here, Dino, so you're better off going with the Speaker Cult Knife. 3 hits, because we're in the blind spot once again. Is this guy getting punched into the sky? No. Turn to face the attacker on a failure. Wound, reflex. We'll do that last, because this one might fling us away. Speaker Cult Knife, 5 plus 4 is 9, so this is wounding on like 3s. So that's a wound. We don't suffer a failure reaction there. We do succeed at our wound with Fist and Tooth. And we'll go again. That's a critical. The Dragon King gains -1 toughness tokens until it has 4 of them. Okie dokie. Gain a King's Claw Dragon resource. Do. And let's see if we can jank that again. We can indeed gain 2 Horn Fragment Dragon King resources. Get that up here, but we don't get to do a wound from that one. Speaking of, I don't think I grabbed the wound for the last one. Alright. Continuing to be okay. However, he has minus lots of tokens. Do we surge with Edamame, or do we just get the heck out of there? Yeah, we'll end our turn there. Sorry, Edamame's done. Bean, she'll dash. She's speed 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then she's going to do the charge thing. Is this dumb? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She can't actually get in. Does that mean she can still do the charge? Slam. Spend a movement to full move forward in a straight line. All this says is a survivor with Quixotic performs Pounce Slam or Charge 7 times in a single showdown. So yeah, actually we can do it twice. We can just go bang and bang. Done. And we don't get a speed token on the Stampede Glaive then. Fine. Now we're ending our turn. So, the monster draws an AI card, and it draws a Crisis Crater. He's going to perform basic action. No! Alright, so we are going to have an Irradiate here. So we need, or the Meltdown, sorry. So we need to try and get away as best we can. Lava pools. Lava pools are not stuff we can hide behind. So Bean's about to get melted, I think. Meltdown. Yeah, we're going to be behind the dude. Okay, so let's read this. Smash Zone, all survivors perform basic action. The basic action targets a random threat in range. Okay. So we're not going to be able to avoid much of this situation at this point in time until we know who it is. Okay. What is this? So yeah, so this is an unseen angle. Yeah, we want to get away from that Smash Zone. All right, so we'll dash with both Edamame and Bolognese to get the heck out of there. So we're not in the Smash Zone. They've both dashed. So Edamame is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Bolognese is going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. So that's kind of the best option for us, I think. Yep. So now, oh, hang on. 4, 5, yeah. So everyone's out of the Smash Zone. So the Smash Zone triggers. Then it performs basic action. The basic action is a random threat in range. So she's speed 10. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So she's out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's here. It's her. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that's fine. She hasn't dashed. She's going to be the target. And she is going to suffer a meltdown. I don't think we can do anything about that. No, we cannot. Caught in the disintegrating wave. Yes, it's bad. So what I'm trying to decide is if I dash to try and get some iron from these lava pools that flip to obsidian towers. What's her armor situation like? Oh, Bean's in real trouble. Bean is in real trouble. Okay. She can't surge. She can only activate to dash. So if she dashes, she's not going to be able to do anything of use there. She could dash. She can't surge. Yeah, I think she's going to die. So I think what we're going to do is dash to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the Dragon King is going to go here. She's blocked by this because it's protected against. I'm pretty sure that the wave is blocked by. Oh, she can dash anyway. I forgot how much I love this fight. Tyrant Showdown, Dragon Traits and Constellations. Yep, nah, cool. Alright. So the meltdown is just everyone's in there. Archival destructible terrain. Maybe it's under obstacle. I think that she's blocked, but she'll dash. Cucumber. She'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's no longer in the danger zone. Okay. So he moves to there. He swings an attack on Bean. That's a 2, a 5, and a 9. So the 2 hits, the 5 hits. No, the 5 misses and the 9 hits, so we'll dodge. No damage. Then we're going to trigger a meltdown. Meltdown! Each survivor in the meltdown zone is caught in the disintegrating wave. Archival destructible terrain, flip or lava pool to obsidian towers. So, obsidian tower, obsidian tower, obsidian tower. We want to smash those up for some iron if we can. If we can. I was going to bring a club too. Yeah. So, yes, she suffers. If the monster has 5 or more -1 toughness tokens, its heart is exposed. Meltdown. And also, rather than dashing, we'll actually use our slam. So we've got 4 soaring advances. We just need to survive and we can do it 2 more times. Okay. The Dragon King, remove all -1 toughness tokens. That's done. All survivors in the Dragon King field of view suffer 1 damage for each -1 toughness token the monster has to 2 hit locations. So we need to roll waist and legs. We roll head and legs. So we do have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have to do a severe injury roll on Bean. We did not give her a dried acanthus. That's a shame. So that is a death unless she has anything else. No, but she can use her lifetime reroll. Damn, that's a shame. Come on, Beanie girl. Bean hair. Bean hair. 9. Bean, let your hair hang down. Oh, hang on. Bean's not dead. Bean needed to not be dead. She needed to use her lifetime reroll. Bean hair. Got a shattered jaw now though. Bean and let your hair hang down. You got the body of a woman. But turn the light down. You know you make me lose my breath. But turn the light down. All right, Beanie's back. She's back. She has lost her lifetime reroll. That is a shame. Shattered Jaw, yeah, 9, isn't it? Why didn't I bring a Dry Decanthus on you? Why did I go with this stupid Hollow Link Pumpkin plan? Head, 9, Shattered Jaw, gain a bleeding token. You can no longer encourage. Because I just want to level up Gatherism again. Alright. So that's the end of the Dragon King's turn. It's our turn. And she was knocked down from that, but she'll stand up with Fist and Tooth. Thank you very much. So we'll smash. Yeah, let's do Cucumber. Cucumber gains a bleeding token at the start of her act. She'll attempt to smash an obsidian tower. She salvages a broken lantern basic resource from the debris. Okay. And then she'll go smash another one. And suffer bash and 2 damage to 2 hit locations. 1, 2, 1, 2. She's knocked down. 1 broken lantern so far from that plan. Just like a little bit more iron, please. Had I rolled 2 dice, it would have been 1 iron and 1 freaking iron. I don't know how many wounds we've got left, but it does feel like we still have quite a few. So let's do the Speaker Cult Knife Edamame. No, let's do the Mighty Bone Axe in the blind spot again. Mighty Bone Axe from Bean. Bolognese, rather. She moves into the blind spot. The only downside of this shirt fight is the size of the Dragon King means I'm always out of position. That's 2 hits. There's a reflex and a death blow. Alright, so the reflex has a critical wound location. That is a fail to wound by 1. And so we'll use our axe thingy. Actually, sorry, scratch that. We'll do this one first. Because that is not the axe proficiency person. Yep. Okay. So yes, so that's a wound. That's easy to wound. Doesn't put up a -1 toughness. Okay, now this one. Okay, so that's a critical. Gain a husk. Critical. Yeah, I was getting confused with Bean there and Bolognese. Place a lava terrain tile in an unoccupied space as close to the person as possible. Sure. So now, unfortunately, that means we can't surge because we are adjacent to terrain. That's a shame. Did I mark the wounds? I'm not sure I did. 2 wounds. Alright, Edamame, Colt Speaker Knife, 4 speed, 3 hits. Don't be the trap. Super dance. These are all bad. So the speaker cult knife, it's wounding on whatever it is. That's a critical. Gain a husk and a veined wing. 1. Oh, I just remembered. 2. That was the savage bone axe, so that's actually another wound. And then we've got the wound that we just did then. This is going rapidly down. If your settlement has innovated Forbidden Dance, have we innovated Forbidden Dance? No, we haven't. This one, oh, that's a fail to wound. So that's fine. And this one, that's a wound. He is going to irradiate and reflex. Irradiate, which is going to put a -1 toughness token on the guy. And I'm actually just going to do this first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's dashed out of the way. Not dashed, she's charged. So she's done her 5th slam out of the way. That's just spend a movement to full move forward in a straight line. Very good. So she's done 5 of those. She's got 1 more turn and we're through. Okay, so it's 1 damage to Edamame's head and waist. Don't kill Edamame. Oh. Edamame, this is killing me. Edamame rolls an 8 on the head. Concussion. Gain a random disorder and gain a bleeding token. The random disorder that we get is, let's just do this one. Yeah. Is that ichnophobia? Man, ichnophobia is just a load of trash on a guy wielding a dagger. Alright. We'll be getting rid of that. Quick smart. And then on Bolognese, Bolognese just suffers 1 to the hands and 1 to the head. Alright, we can surge. We have to use Fist and Tooth though. Is that worth doing? Probably not. So I reckon that is our turn. All done. Okay, so we'll do this. Now we can surge with no one. Rough Smack, the furthest threat in range. Unfortunately, it's her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so she's going to get hit. We don't want her to get hit, but she does have 5 evasion. So that's fine. 4 evasion, I should say. So it's 3 speed. No, 4 speed. What is this attack? 4 speed, hitting on a 6+. 5, 4, 5, 4. Get out of here, guy. All survivors adjacent to the monster suffer bash and knockback 20. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my survival to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, using a slam. And then we're going to slam back into him, and that's it. We've unlocked. We've unlocked the fast twitch strain. Okay, 5 wounds to go. So it's our turn. We'll start with Bean. So she dashed. So now she'll take her action. She'll dash, slam this guy back, and move in 1. So she's like 5 speed now with the Stampede Glaive, maybe even 6. We're okay if she dies at this point. Perfect hit, 8, 9, and 5. The 5 misses. 4 speed. 1, 2, trap. Perform basic action target the attacker. 3 speed, hitting on 6s. 8, 5, 5, so that's 1 miss. Just roll the waste or something. The waste! 1, 2, 3. She's knocked into the sky. She'd like to come and meet you. But guess what? She unlocked the fast twitch strain. Permanently adds soaring advance. The survivor gains +1 permanent movement and soaring advance. Now we might as well at this point try and roll for soaring advance. So we need to roll an 8+ on the vaultless table. No, it's a 3. So that's suffer a torment. So we have unlocked the fast twitch strain, soaring advance. And just in case anyone hasn't seen that, it's in the new Survivors of Death. Unlocked, baby. Yeah. Yeah. I'm only chasing like 4 left now. That'll be used anytime I have the Dung Beetle Knight because momentum tokens are gained from one of their fighting arts as well. So yeah, that is exciting. She's in the sky. Let's try and get this done now. Let's use Durandal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Durandal is in there. It is speed 2. That's a perfect hit and a 3, which is not a hit. So that's just 1 hit. There's a reflex, but we do a wound. All survivors directly in front of the Dragon King suffer knockback 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Without moving, turn the Dragon King 2 spaces backwards. He's going to place some more lava tokens. Lava, lava. Mr. Lava, lava. Mr. Lava, lava. I just remember we have to do an irradiate, so the only person that was in the irradiate zone 3 was Bean, but she's knocked up in the sky. No, that's not right. I don't remember. We'll just, yeah, that's fine. Yep, so Mighty Bone Axe chick. I did a wound with that too, so. Mighty Bone Axe chick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's in the flank. She's not adjacent to terrain. She'll swing with the Mighty Bone Axe. She hits twice, including a perfect hit. There's a stupid reflex heart thing. Ooh, critical would be nice here, don't I? Nope. But it is a wound. He gains +4 toughness till the end of the round and he loses all of his tokens. So that's a wound. This one has no critical hit location, so unless we can roll a 10... No, we fail to wound. Reflex, perform irradiate. She is going to suffer 1 damage to 2 hit locations. Waist and body. Body, waist. She'll surge. Till the end of the round, 4 toughness. Will she surge? Yeah, she's critting on 7s. Sure. If we get these 2 wounds, we succeed, and our starward survivor might survive. Oh, just be a critical location. Okay. So, if we can crit this, we do 2 wounds from Savage. That's a critical. 2 wounds from Savage. Gain a random King resource. Oh, there's an eye. Alright. Oh, okay, very good. And now, we've done 2 wounds from Savage. If I can jank a second 10, let's use the green dice on this, then we will kill him and he won't get to do his irradiate. Otherwise, she's going to suffer some damage. So, roll a 10, Deno. Sit down, you little idiot. I'm glad people can see this on camera, on live streams. It's great stuff. Dragon King! Starwood, we don't have to fall down. We unlock Soaring Advance. We've done it all. We've done it all. Fake dice. CGI. Whatever, clown. Alright, so we're going 4 basic and 4 Dragon King resources. Oh, the hardened ribs too. Oh, that's great. That's the hardest bit, I think, to get. Is that right? We just... Oh, but you need a cabled vein too to make the set. I don't think we've got a cabled vein. And 4 basics. Oh, it's actually 6 Dragon King resources. 4 basics. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our wonderful track record with Love Juices continues. Horn Fragment, come on! No. Alright, but we do need to also grab the pituitary gland, which might be the death of someone, I'm not sure. That was a hugely successful hunt. We gained so many resources, including some iron. Oh, yeah, Edamame is going to go and smash that before we do that. Now, Edamame is going to surge to eat her Drydocanthus. Yep, no, eat her hissing cockroach and smash that thing. I'm going to do that before I do anything else. I'm going to find this pituitary gland first. There it is. Okay, it is a consumable resource. Yep, she has to do this. So she'll try and smash that thing. So she gets knocked down, we'll stand her up, and then she'll eat the hissing cockroach to gain 2d10 insanity. She gains 5 insanity. And that is Edamame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Insanity is protection for your brain. So that was a great hunt. We could have died, probably a few survivors there, but that's fine. But more importantly, we got all of the things that we wanted to get out of that, including a little cheeky iron that I was not expecting. Now, as long as we don't get murder, as long as we don't have a murder settlement event, it'll be a great showdown. Timeline event. We have Lantern Festival, and I've already pre-plotted my Dragon King, but alright, let's just roll the dice. Sands of Fate have determined that it is 5 cards down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it murder? No, it's the plant in the stone, but we haven't innovated pictograph. No. Ah. That's a shame. That's a really fun little innovation. Oh well, the plant in the stone. It's not a murder, so that is great stuff. We're going to do a Lantern Festival now. Lantern Festival is in the Gambler's Chest, and it is a part of the King, and it is a time-consuming event because what it is the birth of many, many children, more than likely. More than likely. A Lantern Festival. LM. A Lantern Festival. Here is another piece of art. You may want to check that out, slangers. Absolutely glorious piece of art. The Lantern Festival. Wearing a skull helm. Great stuff. Alright. Have not innovated pottery yet. So, oh yeah, these Lantern Festival bits are great. We'd love to roll. Okay, I'm going to be rolling probably a lifetime reroll here if we don't get this. Don't get this. Because I want those 9 newborn survivors in the Lantern Festival top. That's a 9 anyway. It's 9 newborn survivors. We gained the Water of Life innovation. Think you'll blow your mind. There's a star. There you go. Tremendous, tremendous. Yeah, it's got some booba. There's some booba in the game. It's not light on the booba. Water of Life. But more importantly, we also gain the Lantern Festival gear. Yeah, so we can then discard that. Oh my god, I might actually have another strain milestone I can unlock this turn. We'll look at that in a second. 9 children and the Lantern Festival gear. We need those 9 children because we're about to lose one of our survivors. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet you, but he thinks he'll blow your mind. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it. It's good observation. Good observation. How many endeavours do I have? Remembering we gain a bonus one, 10. Okay. Am I about to do something that I thought was almost impossible? Strain milestone. No, we need a crazed survivor. A crazed survivor witnesses a settlement with cannibalized endeavour 8 times at sacrifice in a single year. So this is, and just for people that are watching that don't understand what's happening, such as you slangers, the strain milestones are like, they look like this. They're kind of like, what's the best way to describe it? I don't really understand computer games, but in computer games you have like little things you're trying to complete to get to 100% completion of the game. You know, whatever those achievements, that sort of type of thing. So these are kind of like really difficult to achieve events, and if you can achieve them, they unlock a permanent benefit every future time you play the game. So they, in this instance, they're always giving you fighting arts, strained fighting arts they're called, that are quite unique and different. So in this particular one, Dark Manifestation is the cool fighting art that you would get. Yeah, it's awesome. You spend insanity, that's great. Yeah, it's awesome fun. But some of the stuff that you have to try, like that one that we just achieved was great, but sieging offense. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, so this was the one we were going for on the herb gathering. 10 followed by a 1. We don't have Protect the Young. We haven't witnessed a partner die, and we haven't gotten Braves ending yet. What's Curse Conductor? Have I got Curse Conductor? No. What's Cross Counter? Have I got Cross Counter? Anyway, that's a future thing. Yeah, whatever it is, it's really fun. We just added one to all future campaigns of this game, of which there will be many. Water of Life, Water of Life. The Bloomery. Let's use all of our resources that we just gained to enter them in. Basic, 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 basic. Dragon, 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 dragon. Basic, dragon. How did I get this many Dragon King resources? That is a ridiculous level. Okay, black resin, red thread. That is wonderful. Black resin, red thread, plus an iron. That's all we needed for our thing. We got ourselves a pituitary gland. We can consume it, but we won't, which is just an organ. And then our basics at the start of the year, because we have had 24 dead survivors, we gain 2 more basics, and that is going to be a monster hide and a monster bone. Wonderful. So monster bone, monster hide, broken lantern, question marks, perfect hide, monster organ, monster hide. And then a metric shit ton of king resources. Do a lot of criticals, Dano. It's even impressive for you, really. Okay, King's Claws. Horn fragment. Veined wing. King's Claws. Hardened ribs, they're the hardest one to get. Veined wing, there's only 1 drop of those. A dragon iron. A husk. A veined wing. A husk. A radioactive dung. And a horn fragment. We also add the dragon armory to our available locations. And we can craft with that. I think we can't craft one of the Dragon King items, the armor. That requires the cabled vein. We can make the helm, we can make the mantle, we can make the boots, we can make the belt, but we can't make the gloves. They require the cabled vein. That's fine, we're not making them anyway. Instead, we're going to make the black armlet. I'm going to use that as a helmet, so black armlet. And that's the first of our endeavours on sanguine extrusion. It was 2 resin and was it a red thread? Was it an iron? 2 elastomer and 1 iron. So we have no more elastomer, which means we can't make anything else from there. But more importantly, we can make that helmet, which gets us the black and red armor set, so we can finally look at what that does. That's exciting. Wow. And the Earl Boots requires how many iron? Did I discard the iron? I did not. So yes, the Earl set requires what? Pattern. So it requires 2 iron. So we are going to need to scrap smelt for another one of our endeavours. We can make as many iron as we want with scrap smelting. We have 4 scrap. 1, 2. The radioactive dung is also a scrap. 3 scrap. So that is an iron. So we have the 2 iron that we need for the Earl set, which is Excellent. And so we will make the Earl boots. Excellent. Earl boots, black armlet done. That's super exciting. And if we went for a long walk, we might be able to make another iron or two. So let's just run through all of our things. So weapon craft is scrap scavenge, we could do that. Water of life, we can do a miracle, remove a disorder of your choice. We could get fetid frog fetter or the screaming antelope one. Let's have a look at those actually. The meal gear. I don't know what they're like, but they could be okay, the meal gear. Sing me a song of a lass that is gold. Seared beast skewer. You may slam and skewer. When your slam moves the monster, it gains a flinch token. Flinch tokens you can use to discard. Fetid frog fetter. Yep. So that one's not that interesting. So no, we won't do that. Alright. So we'll definitely innovate. We won't shrine. We could create a statue. We've rolled a 10, so we can do that as many times as we want. We don't have a crazed survivor, otherwise we could. Partnership might be nice. A couple of people having babies. So innovating. What is the 9? 9 newborn survivors. So they skip the next hunt and remove all disorders. Alright, well that's going to be a person with ichnophobia. How many hunt XP did we get out of that final hunt then? Just 1. Okay, artichokes 14. So Taco's definitely going out. Bean can go out again, she's our gatherist. Edamame's skipping the next hunt. Yeah, Vegemite can go out. No, she can't dash. Vegemite is never going out again. Boo. Cucumber can go out. Bolognese. Yeah, so we got 9 survivors, so we'll 9 newborn survivors. Yeah. Rest. Everyone gains 2 Lumi. I need to do all our survivors next. Alright, we're going to have to do that now. We're going to have to get out some knowledges and some character cards. We'll do this over here. And these things. I need to do the forum now. Okay, so let's do the forum first. So these are knowledges that everyone's got. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Evermore is a good little cheap undeathable. Okay, first survivor, I think we only have 1 It'll be a female. Her name will be Egos. Choose can just be artichoke, and we haven't got family. We haven't got anyone. So Ego is a facist or a gourmandist. Ego's a gourmandist. Don't need Maoism, homicidalism, deadism, gourmandism. So she gains a Lumi. So this is survivor number 1 of 9. And she rolls a 6. Gain digestion and +1 strength. Gourmandism. Digestion. Cool. That's our first survivor. Our next survivor will be a male, and they will be. We already done wasabi. We have. We've done watermelon. Have we done watercress? All right, good work, watercress. Oh, sorry, I needed to deal a character card as well to our new survivor, Ego. Apparently, she got the sword, but let's see what I flip. I flip the Gatherer. Done. And I also need to remove the speed out of here, or the magma. Oh. Okay. Alright, so next survivor is called Watercress. Watercress is going to be choosing from Facism again and Survivalism. Alright. Watercress is a survivalist. It's not a fighting art, Deno. Watercress does not have the soloist. Instead, Watercress will have the Watched. Ooh, I love the Watched. That is a great character card. So he's a survivalist. If we can get to Death Sense, that would be fun. We're running out of time to level up knowledges at this point, though. Like if we're not already leveled up, it's probably not going to happen, barring some really positive things. Survivalism. That's a 3. Gain Desperate Strike. I think we've got Desperate Strike 2, which is cool. Yep, so it'd be good to get him. And gain a random disorder, a random knowledge, and 2 Lumi. So the random knowledge is a light warrior. And the Lumi and the random disorder, introspection. Random disorder is maladroit. That one is in here, and so we will gain maladroit. This is our second survivor completed. Our third survivor. We actually really needed the population, so I'm not complaining, but it's just there's a lot of work involved. Regalism will be our choice. This will be a female. No, it'll be a male. It'll be Pedro, so it'll be Parmigiana. One of his parents has got to be pasta, and the other one can be bolognese. And he's a regalist. I love regalism. See if you can find the castle. Regalist rolls a 9, gain an accuracy and 3 insanity. And we've got a Lumi, we've already got Call to Arms as well. Excellent. Oh, and the character card that he drew, old Parmigiana, reckons it was the Hoarder. I say not. It was the Clever. Yes, that is such a powerful ability, Deno. He's going to have to come with us. We'll give him Evermore. That was survivor number 3. So on to number 4. A female, starting with S. Salad. Okay. Champion, probably unlikely. I guess you can be a fascist. The character card you get, Salad, is the sword. Yes, we did it. Where it was the one that I flipped and it was the one that came up. That's amazing. Ah, it's great stuff. That's 10 out of 10. No one else cares about that but me, I guarantee you. A Lantern 10. Gain a Lumi now and a positive +1 movement. And a +1 movement token the next time you depart. Well, Salad's going to be going great guns. Alright. That was our 5th. Number 6. Number 6 can be a male. And their name can be Boost Juice. Boost Juice is choosing from, that's Gatherism or Survivalism. We'll actually take Gatherism on Boost. And Boost will flip the Disinterested. Okay, Boost is not going to be going out. So Gatherist, Disinterested Gatherist, Disinterested Gatherist. Thanks for your time today, Boost. It's been a pleasure. You've been retired. You'll actually be used for rerolls and death. Rerolls and death. All right, this is number 7. Champion or Gourmandism. This can be a female. Linguini. Linguini the Gourmandist. She's not a hoarder. Instead, she is a natural healer. She might get a look in. That is the start of your act. That's cool. All right, we'll roll on Gourmandism. This is number 7. We've only got 2 to go after this one. We roll 6, gain of strength and digestion. We haven't seen another romanticist yet, so that would be nice. Number 8. This can be a male. Macaroni. Macaroni. Wonder if you just went through and chose pasta names, if you could come up with one for every person. I'm sure you could. There's a lot of pasta names. Lanternism's fine, or facism. Damn. All right, we'll choose lanternism. And maybe we'll try and get that up so we get graves as well. And a Lumi. That is a 3, which is Light Whisperer. Ooh, and the parent. Can he do it a second time where I deal out the parent? Oh, the mighty. The mighty. Need a grand weapon at this point. Our last survivor. We could spend some Lumi to choose the one we want, couldn't we? Yeah, we'll dive into our romanticist for the last person. Female. Tempeh. Tempeh is a romanticist. And she rolls a 6 on the romanticism table. That is gain 3 insanity, 2 Lumi, and +1 accuracy. Okay. The never-ending survivor creation period of tonight's stream has finished. We will now add a one-time bonus of 2 Lumi to all survivors. And that's done. So what did our romanticists get for a character card? Only the lonely. What did it think she got? Thought she got the bright side. Yeah, we'll give her the bright side. That's fun. Gain 2 courage. She's a matchmaker. Oh, actually, doesn't romantic get that anyway? When you get picked? Yeah, gain 2 courage. So she's a matchmaker and she's courage 6. Maybe she will be departing. Does she get a bold roll? She rolls a 6 on the bold roll, which is just like gain an extra endeavour. Dilettante. Dilettante. Alright, maybe she does go out. Boom, 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 boom. So we can go over here. So we need to muck around with some gear grids. And this is always fun for me. I don't know that it's that fun for many other people. So this is the full Earl set. And that is glorious. Now, we can trigger basically everything we want there. We just have to decide. Yeah, so this one's the one I'm excited about. Now, Durandal with this gear is awesome, and that person's getting the Red Witch Cloak. Okay, so the Lantern Festival top and the Lantern Festival midi. So we're not going to have a shield. We could do this, and that is fine. At the start of your act, all survivors gain a survival. Double the attribute bonuses from your gear card. So we'll go for that evasion. So we need a red down. Oh, does someone have a red thing? Tempe's got courage 6. That's so great. Who was the person? It was literally this chick, so she can get the red without having to proc that. Ooh, Deno. Cucumber. Sword spec. Oh. Oh. Flora Fantasia is incredible. Alright, well, if we go Supreme Stew into this situation, so we've got all three of those. We just need a red, which we've got, and we need a blue, an up blue. This gear grid is off the charts. Can't be an armor piece though. Scrap Lantern's good. Grimacing Guillotine doesn't help. Frog Doggles. Frog Doggles are delightful. What is this gear grid? Durandal has opened up so many options here. Oh my goodness. So how can we do this, Dano? We can do it this way. One, two, three. Lantern Festival mask. Frog Doggles. Luck Charm. Oh, what is this gear grid? What is that? This is just an absolutely off-tap gear grid. We don't need the movement buff. Okay, so let me just explain what's happening here for people that are enjoying this. So this item here, Durandal, says when you depart with 1 or less at each hit location, add armor equal to your courage to all hit locations. Our courage is 5. If we put this on our new survivor Temper, it would be 6. So we'd be starting with 6 at all hit locations. Then, if you're wearing both of these Lantern Festival gear cards, you double the attribute bonuses from your gear cards. So, double the attribute bonuses is 1, 2, 3 evasion, which is doubled to 6 evasion. 4, 5 strength, which is doubled to 10 strength. 1 accuracy, which is doubled to 2 accuracy. And 1 luck, which is doubled to 2 luck. We are stinky. When you're insane, you get to reveal cards. 3 survival. At the start of your act, all survivors gain a survival. This is fur, which is unreal. That's not irreplaceable. This is possibly the best gear grid I've ever designed. I don't even know if I need the Supreme Stew, but... Alright, Tempe. I've got so many resources that I just don't need at this point. Lantern Festival mask, MIDI top. Tempeh. Let's make your loadout and we will call it Durandal. So this is going to go across. This is going to go here. Oh, okay, Lantern Festival top. The downside with this is we're going to need a lantern soon. Lantern Festival bottom. Lantern Festival mask. Durandal. Frog Doggles. Luck Charm. Durandal. Okay, so it has no thingy. We are going to get 10 strength, 2 accuracy, 1, 2, 3 evasion is 6 evasion, 2 luck. When we depart, we don't gain 2 survival, but we will gain 1 survival at the start of every act. And on arrival, incredible. And you add your courage. Tempeh is an animal. You can be our new purple ranger. The purple ranger. Bean. So Bean's probably not taken much of a change, but we want the sickle on Bean so she can get the benefit of a hunt event thing. I don't think we need any more iron really. So what are we doing about this Earl set? Armor. There. Bandages doesn't help us. It's an interesting spread of items there, isn't it? Could go the white lion mask. Alright, up here, I love this so much. It had deflect tokens and everything. Alright, how do we make this gear grid work most effectively? So you have +2 evasion. Ooh. Shield, up green, thank you very much. Monster Grease. That's 4 green affinities, delightful. Plus this. Plus a weapon. Or a luck charm. You need a weapon, Deno. Yeah, that's okay. The red cloak can go in there instead. That's fine. Hello, Frank. No, we are indeed. We are indeed. We're on Lantern Year 21. We're about to face a level 3 Dragon King before the actual king arrives. And we're playing with the Red Witches, who we've fought in 2 Lantern Years so far. And the Pariah, who we've also fought in 2 Lantern Years. His next showdown is next year, and he is on the Inverted Mountain. So that is exciting. But yeah, I'm just working out this black and red armor set, which is new. And this is what the black and red armor set does when you complete it. Do not gain bleeding tokens, you gain the transpose survival action. Okay, so if we were to make another red cloak, we could teleport to them. Okay, interesting. All right. Yes, that guy is the hooded knight, and he's a nice guy. He's actually trying to help you, but it doesn't feel like that at times with the stuff that he gives out. It doesn't feel like he's helping you, but he is actually. Speaker Cult Knife is probably still the right weapon there. So that's that. And we have still got 1 slot. One, two. Now I better check. I don't think it was the case, but did any of our survivors ponder philosophies? Yeah, they are absolutely nuts. Here's my showdown board, and here's the Dragon King. That is an absolutely nuts model. They are ridiculously crazy figures. Great to paint, incredible fun to put on a table and roll dice against. It's a great game. I enjoy it very much. Okay, so that guy's good, that guy's good, this guy's good. Are we happy enough with this HoloLink pumpkin situation, or should we put a shield there? Let the children listen. Let the children boogie. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you. Which one do you want? This guy, the Dragon King? Yeah. Yeah, I've got a YouTube video. I'll grab it actually. I'll grab you a link for my YouTube video. Of my Kingdom Death models. It's actually due an upgrade because I've added quite a few more to the collection now. There you go. There's my Kingdom Death collection of models. Yes, it's probably double from that, I would suggest. Very close to, at least. It's probably this guy. His name is the Black Knight, and he is a triumphant champion. The Black Knight. Do, 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 do. Yeah, fought him last showdown. Two showdowns ago. Yeah, that's called the Ivory Dragon, that last model. And yes, it is a great Monty Python reference that you have hit us with there. The Black Knight, always victorious. Luck, luck. So let's definitely put a shield here. So it's just a weapon for that gear grid now. What's a weapon I want to craft? I got Qatar Mastery in the settlement. There's the Dragon Qatar, that's the Talon knife, I think. It's rubbish. It's absolutely rubbish. Yeah, but easy enough to craft. Is it rubbish? I feel like it is. Why don't I have a good guitar in this campaign? Or a good sword for that matter. I've got a few more seed patterns to deal out, actually. What are we looking for? Talon knife from the Dragon King. Talon knife paired savage and deadly if all of your attack rolls hit. 2+, strength 4. Strength 4 is the sticking point. Cancel your reactions on the first chosen hit location though. That's nice. So, is that good? Probably not. Probably not that good. So maybe we actually put the Stampede Glaive down here. So we don't need the Stampede Glaive up here anymore. And that doesn't have any benefit when criticaling. So the other option is we just stick with the Savage Bone Axe. Or maybe we try this Sword of Doom situation with the pumpkin. Or Flesh and Blood, yeah, no, I'm pretty keen on the art style. Pretty keen on a lot of things about Flesh and Blood, actually. Alright, that's 3 greens plus the connection of the green. Plus the Sword of Doom. Plus the 2 luck. Yep, that's great. We have a new Doomed Survivor archetype. Dig it. Can you dig it? Yes, you can. I got you got I got everybody. If you can't get a girl, but your best friend can, it's time to move your body. I don't wanna be sleepy. Well, I played a lot of Ashes Reborn, which has also got kind of no mana, and it was awesome. But yeah, I love the art style in Flesh and Blood. Bandages there, Deno. Bandages. Scrap Lantern? No. Where are my bandages? Scavenger Kit, Grimace and Guillotine. There's me bandages. Okay, so we can go that there. So that's it. That's the grease. But is grease worth it now, or should we just go a shield? Yeah, we probably do need the grease still. Ugh. Evasion or hit? Yeah, I think it's the evasion is the better choice. Yeah, I don't think so. Like, if I got my camera and showed you what we're looking at right now, it is just shit everywhere. So I've actually got a separate table to my left. I've got books on the ground. I've got one of the boxes of the game underneath the table to the left. On the back of the table, I've got a settlement box. which has got cards. Over to the left of the thing is my shelves, and I've got some stuff on the shelves, and then I've got card holders for cards in this, and then over here I've obviously got the board, which doesn't quite fit on the camera. Yeah, have I got my phone on me? Where's my phone? I haven't got my phone on me. No, I did. Did I not bring my phone in? That's crazy. Good one, Dino. I'll go grab it. I'll go grab my phone. Stand by. All right, standing by. Where do you want me to send it to you? The grams? There you go. Yeah, I could have sent it on Discord, but I did not. All right, survivors. Okay, so that's doomed. That's great. I just wish I had one more space for a gear grid item there. I'm going to have to make do without monster grease very soon. The bone sickle I just want to take so we can use the rolls thing. Black and red gauntlets. That's got grease, that's got a round leather shield, it's got the speaker colt knife. I don't think I need any more utility items. So let's get a bone pickaxe in there maybe. So we can make maybe one of those wrought weapons. Great. Takes up a lot. Yeah. Alright, I feel good about my selection there. So now we just need to decide which survivors are going out. So cucumber definitely. Taco's going out. Taco will be our black and red armor survivor because he's about to die. Bean, yeah. Tempeh. Now let's go out with cucumber. Tempeh can stay home. We'll use her next lantern year. Alright, so we still have 7 endeavours to spend. So what do we need to do for this bloomery? Use an iron. You may craft gear that requires a sponge iron. Yes, I have a display case as well for models sitting right behind me. It's glorious. It's absolutely glorious. Let's look at the sponge iron. And I've got all of these like little weird single expansions that are just completely unnecessary. But for players that have been playing it for as long as I have, they give you these really fun little things to chase after. So yeah, that's cool. The wrought iron works. So it requires sponge iron. And we can make a wrought lantern mantle. Alright, so what I think we're going to do with the last of our endeavours, we have a lot of them, we're going to scrap scavenge with one of our survivors that has some survival and a lifetime reroll, and we want to try and get 6 to 9s here. So the first guy, that's a 3, so we'll use a lifetime reroll into a lantern 10, gain a courage. What an idiot. Who was it? Boost Juice. Boost Juice gains a courage. They're a matchmaker. What does Boost Juice roll? Rolls a 5, that's gain another endeavour. Alright, that was a freebie. Boost Juice rolls a 9, so that's 1 broken land. The next one rolls a 5, so we'll use a lifetime reroll into a 2. Can't spend a survival. Yeah, we'll spend a survival. We'll go again. 4, so dead. So Boost Juice is dead. We've gained 1 broken lantern and we've spent effectively 1 endeavour. And we will then, when he dies, oh, I forgot to get my other freebies. We gain broken lantern, and then we'll also get monster hide. Maybe I did get these. Skull, I think I did actually. Yeah, Boost Juice. Sad day for the society, the settlement. But that's 2 more broken lanterns. 1, 2. And where is our other scrap? That's the legendary horns, that's right. So we'll send another person out. And they roll a 2, so they will use a lifetime reroll. This will be who was our rubbish one that we didn't like? Do we send out Vegemite? Vegemite's not going to do anything for us. Yeah, we'll send out Vegemite. So Vegemite dies. Gains us another one of these. Monster organ. Next person. It's a broken lantern. And then next one, that's a broken lantern. Okay, so we have 1, 2. So we've got 3 endeavours left. So we'll spend 1 of those to use this Wrought Ironworks Spongery. And we roll 5, and I think that is enough. Bloomery. You may craft gear that requires sponge iron at the Wrought Ironworks extension this lantern year. So we can make a wrought lantern mantle, which requires 1 iron, 3 leather and 2 hide. Or we can make this wrought longbow. No, we can't do that. We can make the wrought longbow if we get a couple more scrap. I feel like the longbow is cool. There it is. Perfection 1. That is actually an awesome item. So we would need to roll 2 7s. And who did the killing blow on Nico? That was Pastor. Pastor has the ability to ignore cumbersome on bows and could use that wrought longbow. Geez, that would be tempting too, wouldn't it? I kind of just wanted to make the wrought great shield, but we need 2 iron for that. We don't have enough iron. So yeah, instead of going for the sponge thing, I'm just going to go for a 3 more scrap. So another scrap scavenge. That's a broken lantern. And we'll use a reroll on that one. That's a broken lantern. Last one. That's a dead survivor. Suspended survival or die. Okay, so we've got a lifetime reroll on who was our... I got a watermelon instead. Parmigiano was the clever. Okay, so we're just gonna... Dairy's just gonna bravely sacrifice herself. Dead. And we'll go for one more one of these and hope we jank a broken lantern. No, hide an organ. So we'll spend these because I did pay for an innovate, and with all of those broken lanterns, because we rolled a 10 at the start of the lantern year, we gain 1, 2, 3 iron, but we don't have any endeavours for the wrought iron works for sponge iron, so maybe next year. That's fine. Yeah, I'd like to get a few more because I'd like to buy a few of those little wrought items actually. They looked quite cool. So this should be a fun showdown. This should be a fun showdown. What is your favourite colour? These are our innovations. We don't need to shuffle those. We need to shuffle these. We're dealing out 4. It's family, pottery, storytelling, or scarification. We'll select pottery. We are no closer to Clan of Death than we were before. Pottery allows us to craft the charm, and I reckon we can utilise a blue charm down here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can probably make a blue charm work. Our survival limit is 18, and that's after the pariah dropped it by 1. What a pest. These are all of the cards for the level 3 Dragon King, which we will be facing next. And let's depart on a hunt after we have reviewed our selection of things and if we want to purchase any of these knowledges. So joint array, no. Evermore could be a fun one to purchase. So Taco's about to die at the end of this showdown, so he's going to be a brave boy and he's going to take the heat. Alright, let's start with Bolognese. So Bolognese is wielding an axe. Cucumber. Actually, Bolognese, you can sit yourself down. We don't need you. We don't need you to go out, Bolognese. Let's bring out Tempeh. Tempeh. Yes. Alright, so Tempeh's going out. There's our purple. Okay. So Tempeh is wearing this new Earl set. Alright, so this Lucky Charms in the right spot. Earl Tassets, Earl Sleeves. Fish of Abundance in the right spot. Okay, so Seed Pattern, Sword of Doom. Hollow Link Pumpkin, Seed Pattern. Earl Raiment. Earl Jawguard. Earl Boots. And that is in the Earl armor. So loadout attributes. Strength bonus, no. 2 luck. Evasion, none. Departure on survival, 3. Arrival bonuses, none. Perfect. It's Tempe. Bean's loadout is changing. Monster Grease, we'll go to a sickle. Everything else remains the same. It's 2 evasion, 3 insanity on arrival. Taco's wearing our new black and red armor set. So black and red, black and red, black and red. So that's the dragon helm, the black and red armlet, effectively, because it's a 4. So that, gloves there, mantle there, speaker cult knife there, waist there, boots there, perfect. That can be the round leather shield. And that is a pickaxe. Yep. So this black and red armor doesn't gain... Oh, you do need the cloak. Interesting. Okay, so that'll still just be clothed and satiated. That's fine. 2 evasion, no luck, no survival on departure. I think he'll be okay. Save. Reset. Nice. Look at his speed. He's outstanding. Acid Palms. Fist and Tooth Mastery. And finally, Cucumber is wearing this Durandal set with the Lantern Festival top. Amazing. Let's depart and have a fun time, hey? Double any bonuses gained when you encourage is the Earl set bonus. Tempe might as well buy Evermore for 3. And that'll do. So on departure, both of our romanticists will gain these. So the first one, which is this chick, she gains Wanderlust. She already has Wanderlust, so we'll give her this one. She already has Evermore. Frog Kick. Don't care about Frog Kick. I'm not going to use it. Okay. And then the next person, which is Cucumber, gains Stoneheart. She's already got Stoneheart. Whatever. Keep staying hard. I don't care. See if I care. Alright, so Wanderlust Evermore Frog Kick here. There's a luck token. Ooh, this is an exciting hunt. Let's depart. Look at the stats on this chick. Alright, you may not spend survival. She is movement 5 with arithmophilia. She's got plenty of insanity. Excellent. Flora Fantasia still. So she's got Phytologist 2. And she's got Flora Fantasia. We need to level up our Gourmandist. Who got Desperate Strike? I don't remember. Invasive, Physiognomy, Stoneheart. That's it. Knowledge is done. Hang on a moment with you. Let's fight a level 3 Dragon King. I can hear a weird sound. It sounds like a bird or something. Just constantly going off in the background. It's very annoying. And I'm hoping that it's not waking up my girlfriend or I will have a very bad time. Herb Gathering, Mineral Gathering here. On departure, everyone gains an understanding. 1. Already at max. Already at max. 1. Gain yourself Tinker. And rolls a 6, which is gain an extra Endeavour when you return. Very good. And let's go one by one. Is there anything I need to add? No. Don't need to do the bleeding tokens anymore because we haven't got the cloak. She has a shattered jaw, so that's fine. When does she level up Gatherism into its next level? Is it 7 or is it 8? I hope it's 7. That's good. No, it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 8. What happens when we get to that one? Haven't got there yet. Oh no, we have. Ooh, cool. Botanical Tracker. Sick. A murder. Our first one is a Majestic Shadow. Roll 1d10 for our starting survival, which is Cucumber. If the result is equal to or lower than your courage, you gaze upward. It is. So we gaze upward. And we roll a 5. Gain 10 Insanity. Good work, Cucumber. You are now at Insanity 28. Next hunt event is a basic event. Exquisite Aroma, we'll just treat that as a basic one that's supposed to be removed. 17. Oh, is that dead weed? Please be dead weed. It's 18 for dead weed. Oh my god. Face to face. Taco. Gain of courage. You feel compelled to investigate. You roll 3. If your survival is greater than your insanity, it is not. Suffer monster level brain event damage. Very good. Next one is a thespian troop. Nominate a survivor to enter the rickshaw. I nominate no one. 13. Overload. The event revealer falls to their knees. Poor Bean. They lose D10 survival, 8, and gain a random disorder. Oh, we'll randomise. Binge eating. If we have accept the darkness, the event revealer embraces their despair. We do have accept the darkness. We roll a 5. Gain disorders until you have 3. Lose all survival. That's a shame. Next one. Hey-ya. An ornate temple. Roll a random hunt event. Oh, 99. We've found the portcullis. We don't have a portcullis key. Not that I would use it. I would use Wrath. 82, Scribe's Book. I don't have a partner, so I can't unlock my strain milestone. Oh no, it's consuming grass. Each survivor rolls 1d10. The lowest one is 84 is the Scribe's Book. Lowest is a Straggler. We don't have a whip anymore, that's a shame. Cucumber is not prepared. Cucumber rolls a 7. Taco is prepared. Taco rolls higher. Next person rolls a 6. Last person rolls a 2. Tempeh is not prepared, so Tempeh has been lashed by the whips. Just don't roll a 1, Tempeh. That's not a 1. Archive 1 gear or gear grid of your choice. Yeah, we'll archive the Fish of Abundance. It's not that bad at this point. Next one. 100? I don't want the finale. Survivors may follow the sound. Each survivor gains a courage. Each survivor gains a courage. No, we're going to move back 2 spaces. That was there, 1, 2. So we'll move here. 52. Is that a dude swinging from a gibbet? No. Mad flies. Each survivor rolls 1d10. Oh dear. Mad flies is very bad. First person rolls a 6, gain an insanity. Taco rolls an 8. Taco is frenzied. That's bad. That's really bad. Suffer the frenzy brain trauma. Next person. It's a 3. Gain an insanity. Last person. That's a 2. Gain a -1 evasion token. That's okay, because we can discard that after overwhelming darkness. Another one. 68. A familiar face. Each survivor rolls 1d10. Alright, starting from top to bottom. This is to determine a straggler. 5, 5, 5, and 2. So once again it's temper. Reduce your insanity to 0. Gain 1 understanding. Delightful. Overwhelming darkness. Let's do 4 overwhelming darkness rolls. The first person rolls a 1. Lose a courage. Or spend all your survival to help someone. We'll lose a courage. Speaking of, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've made an egregious mistake with this bean chick. Egregious. Next person rolls a 5. Everyone else gains a survival. 1, 1. Max. Oh, not max. 1. Next person, 8, -1 event damage to the arms. Last person, -1 accuracy token, which we'll discard. Alright, herb gather. So everyone gains a survival from herb gathering. And then we will roll 3 dice for each and hope we get 75 again. 0 from the first one. 0 from the second one. We're at 23. 0 from the last one. We finish at 23. That's gain of survival. But we do get to phytologist level 2. Yep, so that's fine. I'll remember that. She's going to die anyway. And mineral gather, our person with a bone pickaxe, rolls an 8, so we can descend into the tunnels and go hunt some minerals. We'll send down the person with a pickaxe. No, with a sickle, I should say. Mineral gather. Alright, head down there with your sickle, my friend. A 2. That is a 4 because you get +2. Lose 2 survival and gain 2 insanity. Not our best hunt, but we do add a scrap to the settlement storage. Okay. Would have really liked some iron, but we'll flip. The double den. Each survivor rolls 1d10 and adds their understanding. So the only person who can fail this roll is Tempe. So I'll just roll Tempe. 7 is enough. No, it's not enough. All right. We've found evil Tempe. We're gonna kill someone. It's gonna be him. We're gonna add homicidalism. We got a murderer. You murderer. That's delightful. Marohanga. All right, and we add murder. Oh, we gain 1d10 insanity as well. That's 3. That stupid event, man. Murder. All right. Oh yeah, everyone else just gains 1d10 insanity. So cucumber gains 7, 3, and 5. And we've got evil tempe. My girlfriend will love that. She hates temper. Random event. 16. Night terrors. Your miserable sleep is plagued by mind-bending nightmares. Each survivor rolls 1d10. If the result is greater than their insanity, they learn something. Otherwise, they gain 1 random disorder. So it's a disorder for you. Your gear is always noisy. Great. It's a disorder for you. That's fine. And Beanie, it's a disorder for you. You will lose indecision. And if we can roll over a 3, we roll a 5, you gain an understanding, evil tempe. And that's it. We have one more random event. Finally, 59. Signs of battle. We may choose to investigate. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's the third person down, so it's Bean. No, sorry, one extra one. It's Tempe. So if Tempe investigates, yep, it's gain of courage. We'll do that. And cool. We roll the dice. We roll a 3. Each survivor suffer 1 brain event damage. And we have cannibalized. We gain a random basic resource. And finally, the last one of these, we've found a cultivated crypt. If you do not defile the crypt, gain 1 understanding. We don't need to defile the crypt. We don't need to make the Dragon King resources, so we'll just roll a random event. 50. There's a dude swinging on a gibbet. If survivors choose to free him, roll 1d10. We lose a random resource if we had any. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't care if we lose a thing. Was that a 2 or a 10? I think it was a 10. Gain of population. Great. Yeah, Moya Moya Cat, how good was it? It was just unreal. It was so good. Linda. Thanks, Linda. Yeah, that's skyrocketed to probably be not just like my favourite fight in that node, but possibly one of my favourite fights of all time. We've made it to the hunt. I've already set this up. We just need to shuffle this. And then we need to deal out a random terrain card. It was just like they're constantly bouncing around. Was unreal. I can't express just how much I enjoyed it. So yeah, we have a gatherism survivor, so we can place out a beard plant. So I think we will. There. Block off some of that spray. And then we have a physiognomist. So the physiognomist will let us shuffle this deck and deal 2. The first one, I'd love a dead monster. Canthus Plants doesn't help us. It's good to be the king. Hey, Moss. No, am I too loud? Oh, okay. Probably another hour. Dead monster. Deno wins again. Just keep winning, buddy. Whatever you do, just keep winning. Does my phytologist card work? Add 3 to your roll results for all plant-related hunt events, herb gathering, and Virid Grove. When this causes your roll result to become 10 plus. Yeah, so we're at 1 for phytologist. We go first. We go first. We go first. Facism, get in front. This chick with the Durandal is my new favourite survivor I have ever had. Alright, it's our turn first. Can you believe we janked a dead monster? I can. Okay, so this guy now has Smolder. At the beginning of each monster turn, he's going to perform an Irradiate. That's not fun. But let's see if we can break his back before he even gets a look in. Alright, we'll start with our facist, Taco. Physiognomy, unyielding. Acid palms. What's this guy's toughness? 17. He's in real trouble. He's in big trouble. What's speed? He's got frenzy though, this guy, yeah. Speaker, cult, knife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 speed, hitting on 2 plus. I think that was 4 hits. Bad, extra bad, fine, fine. So we have to do an Irradiate first. When we reach the Showdown, everyone gains 3 survival. And then we also get, at the start of your act, all survivors gain a survival, but that's in her. Okay. Irradiate, 1 damage to 3. Irradiate, yep. So we don't need to have everyone in, that's right, because we know that's happening. Body, waste to Taco. Body, waste to Taco. So that's engulfed in light, done. Then this super dense, we will critical on a 9. So we don't critical, but we do a wound. And then we roll 1d10 and add our courage. So we're fine on that one. So that's our first wound. Done. This one. We fail to wound. So that's fine. And this one, we wound. It would be a critical, but it's not a critical. That's there. He's now going to irradiate. We're going to suffer 2 damage to boots, waste. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You get 2 minus 2 tokens. Okay, he's now going to move the heck out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he's only speed 4. Unlucky Taco. We will go here. We gain a free thing that we can use to activate terrain. So we'll pick up that dead monster. We'll grab a king resource. Facism is the best, the best. Scrap and death metal from a king's coin. And oh yeah, we might as well. No, we don't want to. We don't want to trigger the thing. Yeah, we'll dash. We'll dash with the Stampede Glaive. So her attack is now speed. Yeah, we might do the bump. Speed 2. 1 hit. Oh. We do a wound. He's got 4 -1 toughness tokens. He's going for an early explosion. Yes, and she will then move away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. She'll go to there. So she's done. Dead monster done. So we'll do our done, because he's frenzied like an idiot. Cucumber, at the start of her act, everyone gains 1 survival. She'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and she'll swing with Durandal. We could really get some speed here, would be good. 2 hits. Yeah. So this is wounding on 2s and critting on 8s. So we fail to wound. And we wound but don't crit. Turn to face attacker. All people suffer knockback 5. Move the Dragon King 2 spaces backwards. That's a wound. So, and sorry, I didn't specify there. I can roll and then decide what to do because I'm a sword specialist. So, evil tempeh. So she knocked back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He goes back 1, 2, and he puts 2 lava pools here and here. He's done. Evil Tempeh is going to have a swing in the blind with Piston Tooth. What's your strength, Evil Tempeh? Just 1. That seems very bad. We'll actually just activate the Sword of Dirt, the Hollowlink Pumpkin, and we'll gain +1 on all hit locations. And then we'll go back here. That's the end of our first turn. Yes, very good. So the Dragon King gets to roll his attack. Oh, at the start of his turn he performed a Radiate, and he's got 4 tokens, so he's going to do a Meltdown straight away. No one's in range for the Meltdown, and everyone is fine except for her. She's just going to dash to there. He's fine behind this. She's in danger zone, so she's taking 5 damage to 3 hit locations. Body, waist, head are been. It's been a good run, but I think we've body, waist, and head. Bean, you've done outstanding for the amount of injuries you've picked up this whole campaign. Head injury, head severe injury roll. It's a 5. She doesn't have a systemic pressure. I think that is still alive. Indeed it is. It's an intracranial hemorrhage. Bean, you poor thing. Continuing to get beat up. And then she also rolls a dice on the meltdown table, and she rolls a 6. So the meltdown table's over here. This is actually probably the last time we face the Dragon King. We're just going to fight kings for the rest of the campaign probably, and next Lantern Year is a pariah. So a 6, if you're not blind, suffer the blind, severe head injury. Okay. Blind. Cause Bean's having a good time, having a good time. Okay, so that's literally just the first thing that he does at the start of his turn. Then he does an AI card, and he's drawn Tooth and Tail. Wrong button, don't know that one. Closest threat in range. That is going to be our Doomed Survivor. So the level 3 is speed, and he's got a luck token too. What a pest. +2 speed, +2 damage. So he's 5 speed, evasion 1 on Tempe, so this is hitting on 3s. So that's 4 hits. Body, head, hands, hands. We'll dodge the hands. This is a new turn, so we're not doomed anymore. And these are 4 damage, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. Forgot about Matchmaker. Oh, the murder event next year. And the monster angrily whips you with its tail. Turn the Dragon King to face away from the target. All target survivors now in the Dragon King's blind spots have a knockback 7. So he's moved to here. Actually, we'll keep that there. And then he's turned to whip us. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. We get up with Fist and Tooth Mastery, proficiency I should say. That was archived. These became stone things. See if we can get some more iron. Yeah, let's go send her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She'll punch that. 6. Gain a broken lantern for your troubles. Salvaged. Okay. She can't spend survival anymore, so she's done. Taco's frenzied, so he can't get into range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is going to be an uninspiring turn. Let's just move up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Evil Tempe. And activate the Doomlink Pumpkin again. So we've now got 2 Doom tokens on our pumpkin. So hopefully we can swing with that very soon. Done. And then Durandal, do we go smash that thing? Yeah, I think we go smash that thing. Let's go smash a thing. That's a bad roll. That is probably going to get re-rolled, I think. Sorry, it's 2. Not okay. Have an iron. Have an iron. 2 dice, not 1. Very good. And that's actually his turn. That was a bad turn. What does he do? Glowing Fist, when this comes into play, he's going to start by irradiating, but there's no one in range. And then Glowing Fist, when this comes into play, draw AI. It gains +1 damage for each -1 token it has. Oh, it's a legendary card. No, the closest threat in range. We gain the Altered Destiny Secret Fighting Art if we survive. If we survive. Well, this is our Romanticist that we were really keen on. Evermore, Undeathable, could get a look in here. So we're going to move on to the Romanticist. Did we get knocked down before? Could I have encouraged? No, because she's the one who encourages. Alright, this is a huge couple of rolls. 5 speed. 2 misses. 1, 2, 3. Head, body, boots. So we can dodge. So one, it destroys armor, doesn't it? Yeah, so that's all destroyed. And we're suffering a severe injury roll. 1, 2, 3. We'll dodge the head. Body, severe injury roll at the body. Yep. Ooh. Okay, so we have not got Stoneheart here. That's on someone else. So severe injury roll on the body. It's a 1. Let's roll our Undeathable and see if we want to use our lifetime reroll. So we do have to use our lifetime reroll. So we will. 2 bleeding tokens. 1, 2. Lifetime reroll gone. Don't you die on me. Thingy. Don't you die. Severe injury roll for the legs. That's a 6. Torn Achilles tendon. Alright, so now he's going to hit us again. And if we survive this attack, we gain the Altered Destiny Secret Fighting Art, which I think is really, really, really interesting. 4 speed. Hit, miss, hit, hit. So that's 3 hits. We've already used our dodge. Body, body, waist. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the body, we roll an 8. Alright, I think we're relying on an Undeathable here. A broken rib. And now, so we've used our lifetime reroll. So this is another body roll. So we roll another severe injury. If we roll a 10, we're just knocked down. Great. If we roll anything else, we're going to gain a bleeding token. So we roll a 2. So we're dead, but we have Undeathable. So if we can roll a 6+ here, we stay alive. Please roll a 6+, Deno. It's a 9! The Undeathable comes up trumps. Oh, Undeathable for the win. That Evermore purchase, which I did actually need to spend 3 Lumi for, of course, was unreal. We gain the Altered Destiny Secret Fighting Art. Altered Destiny. If you would gain a negative attribute, instead gain a positive attribute. fine. How cool is that? Okay, that chump's done. His turn's over. Let's have a fight on him. We stand up with fist and tooth for efficiency. We're going to swing with the Sword of Doom straight away. We're only 1 speed now. But we hit. The Bony Chest Sphincter. Do we get our Doom token back? We do. Do we critical? We do not. No, we are critting on 10s, 9s, 8s, 7. We're critting on 6s, but we rolled a 4. So that's fine. Let's swing again with our doomed guy. Hits. Of course he finds an impervious hit location. That does critical, so we gain 2 horn fragments. And we suffer no reflex. Horn fragment. Horn fragment. So far, Sword of Doom, moderately unimpressive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's okay. Evil Tempeh, done. Bean's going to slam into the guy using a dash and the Stampede Glaive. She can't dash, so she's just going to do it on a normal attack. It's 3 speed. I'll pause for a moment, friends. Hey? I wasn't planning on it. I'm probably still about half an hour away. No, we've been given the final gong. We do have to wrap it up, Match Fixer. It's Saturday night, but Ellie's down here saying hello, aren't you, Ellie? All right, we'll finish this round so that I at least know where I'll be at for tomorrow morning when I'll be back and I'll continue this playthrough. So it's going okay at the moment. I think we're fine. So we've slammed with the Stampede Glaive. We roll 2 hits. We have a serpent foot and a microwave heart. So the serpent foot, we're wounding on probably 2s-ish. That's a critical. No, not a critical, just a wound. So that's there. And then another one with a reflex heart. We fail. Actually, yeah, 17. So we fail. So she's going to suffer 2 damage to 3 hit locations. Poor Bean. Body boots. Bean's in trouble. 1, 2. So Bean's about to have it. Lantern 10, knockdown, no bleeding token. Followed by a 5 on the body, which is a destroyed back. She's had it absolutely through the ringers. Beaners, little beaners. Good work from her though, she did another wound. Alright, so he's got frenzies here, he can't do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's the only one who can get in. She'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's in the blind spot, and she will swing with Durandal. 2 speed. Yeah, we will, as soon as I finish this round. 2 hits. We'll be packing it up. So that's a wound. And this one, that's a wound. He loses all negative toughness tokens. And then he gains +4 toughness till the end of the round. We will surge with her. Look at her stats. She's off the charts. So yeah, look at her stats. What is happening with this character? Give me some speed, Dano. 2 hits, including a perfect hit, doesn't mean anything. The death blow and a wound. The Dragon King leaps into the air. Oh, nice. So death blow fails and that one wounds. So he's going to full move away and place 2 lava tiles on the thing. So that's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's here. She's knocked down here. All right. So he is facing that way. So we don't have a lot of wounds to go, probably. But when we start the next turn, we will be doing an irradiate. And that's bad. But yeah, there's no one in range, so that's actually okay. Yes, we've been given the roundup, match fixer. Time to go to bed. I would love to have finished this lantern here, but we did not. That's okay. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Instead of painting, I'm going to keep playing this game. And I'll see you all then.